Radio's news leader. New, fresh, up to the minute. You're watching 10 TV News this morning.
Coming up next, small changes to make around the house to make it easier for seniors to get around. We're talking do-it-yourself home projects with an expert coming up. Right now, spring weather is finally here, and while the warmer temperatures usually mean spending more time outside, it also typically means spring chores. And joining us to talk about those do-it-yourself products to do around the house, we have Tom Mills from Columbus HandyPro. Tom, thanks for being with us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
First of all, I think it's good to have a fresh set of eyes on your house because you see your house every day, correct? So
Right.
You might not notice those little things that have gotten worn along the way. Where did we begin when we decide on how to narrow down the spring home projects that we're going to take on?
Good place to start is to know that water and sun are very damaging to the home.
Okay.
So you want to look for, if you have a wooden deck or a wooden fence, look for damage caused by the sun and get out there and, you know, if you got a board that's starting to rot or needs refinishing, replace it because it's not going to get better, it's only going to get worse. Same thing with water. When water gets into cracks around the doors or windows, you start to see some rot. It's not going to get better either, so you need to get up there and either replace the damaged wood or caulk it and paint it. When water starts to get in, it also makes a nice home for insects. So you want to just go around and look at your doors and windows, and every house has a need for it.
Sure, I mean, those could be safety issues too.
Could be, yeah, could be.
Let's talk about, and I'm sure the answer is going to be different for everyone here, but what are some typically good projects that someone who isn't a home repair expert can take on themselves?
Well, just what I mentioned. I mean, almost anybody can get a caulk gun and get out there and seal up their home. When it gets to doing stuff on the second level, you know, up on a ladder, a lot of people are afraid to do that, so that's where people like us come into play.
And let's talk about, your company specializes in really helping senior citizens make modifications around their home. Give us some examples of things you're talking about.
Yeah, we have a focus on helping seniors and the disabled stay in their homes instead of having to go to a managed care facility. So first things we look for is easy access to the home. That's the first thing you want to do. And second thing is safety in bathing. The most accidents happen in the bathroom, slips and falls. So you want to meet with people and see if they might need an access ramp. The population's getting older by the day with all the baby boomers coming up, so more and more people are getting into this stage of life where they need to make modifications to their home. We do walk-in tubs, we do stair lifts, all kinds of things to make it safer in the home and easier for people to get around within their home. We like to say we make a house a home for a lifetime by just making some simple modifications to make it safer and easier for them to get around.
And Tom, I'm running out of time, but I want to ask, what should we be looking for, those that have parents and grandparents who are aging? What are some of the telltale signs that we need to intervene and get an expert in there to help them out?
Well, if they're having trouble with mobility, you know, getting up and down stairs, maybe even just a handrail on the front porch that's not there right now could help. If they're in a wheelchair or thinking that maybe in the future, you want to think about widening doors so that they have easy access around the home, getting rid of loose rugs where they can trip and fall, things of that nature, putting up grab bars in strategic locations so that it makes it easier for them to get up and down out of a seating position.
And you really want to address those things before you have a problem.
Yeah, so we'll go in the home and walk through with people and point out things that we've, from our experience, see that they might need.
Okay, very good. Tom Mills from Columbus HandyPro. Thanks so much for being with us this morning.
My pleasure.
And now here's Josh with the forecast.